In today's video, I will show you the quickest way to unlock Planetologist and max it out. Now, Planetologist is one class that you cannot pick at the start, and it's very useful for PvE, but everyone's quest line is going to look the same here as what we show in the video. I'm going to be using a written guide, which I'll have linked down in the description on our website. Very helpful tool. It'll help you not get turned around and lost here. I'll also be using some high-level paint skills just to show you some proper movement on the map. Now, the Planetologist you'll unlock very early on in the game in the first zone. Highly recommend it, and you should. I'll explain what quests you have. This first one is kind of optional. It's over at the first outpost. You can pick it up. Assistance needed. It's worth 150 XP. You don't need it. I think they just kind of put it in there as a guiding light in case you don't naturally find Derek on your own. I'll show the map. This is South Haga Basin where you'll start out, and this is the trade outpost that I'm talking about. Derek's located here, and I think I have that a bit more blown up here. He's located at Imperial Testing Station 2, and we're going to call this home base. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to have to say this phrase a lot, so let's just call it TS2. TS2 is where Derek, that's his home base. We're going to be coming back here a lot. You might hate Derek by the end of this whole quest, because more than any other quest, this guy's got you traveling around a lot, and he'll just vanish, and you got to come back here. That's a lot of what I'm going to be explaining. But let's get into what we need to do. Assistance needed, pick it up or not, doesn't matter. Generally speaking, when I start out now, I would just go into the testing facility and get the Minimic film. You don't even have to talk to Derek before you do so. You can just bring that back up to him, talk to him for the first time, introduce yourself, pick up this quest, and immediately just turn it in. It's up to you whichever way you want to go about it, but this is your first quest, and this will unlock the Planetologist skill line. The testing station is just below Derek. This is like a mountainous area. He's up on top. We'll go here, pick up the quest, whichever way you want to go about it. Inside the testing facility, it's towards the end. You'll see this bookcase. I mean, your marker, your quest marker, if you've taken it, will point you here. But when you see this bookcase, and you're going to want to get used to this, because this is going to be in a lot of these quests. It's pretty much going into testing facilities and clearing out in the same manner. And there's a lot of hidden bookcases like this where we have to retrieve Minimic films. That's a lot of what the Planetologist quest lines entail. So anyway, we go in, we fetch that, we go back up to him, we talk to him, he unlocks the skill line, and now we have level 1 of Planetologist. So we should be doing that at the very early part of the game, before you ever leave South Haga Basin. Make sure you've unlocked that. Planetologist is very important. It's got great skills for harvesting, for movement. This is on your very early checklist. Quest 2 is over in West Vermilius Gap. So once we've completed that, pretty much how this works is we would just go to this testing station, and he's going to be there. In this case, this is a hole in the ground, literally. You'll go down there, and he's just going to be waiting down below. So I'm going to be popping back and forth with this map. We can knock this off, the first quest. The second one, you're going to be traveling up to here again. This is Vermilius. So we're going to hop inside there. You pick up the quest, and you're going to go down a ramp. There's pretty much 2 ways you can go. You can go through the whole testing station to your left, or there's people fighting. There's 2 factions. There's infighting off to the right. You complete that short loop to your right, you will get the Minimic film. It'll take you right to it. You come right back out. You turn that into Derek, and that's going to give you level 2 Planetologist. So this can be done also pretty early. Once you're done South Haga Basin and you've kind of moved on to the north, this is one of the early things you would do. I would knock out this and probably do Mentap, but this is something you can do rather early, because again, you can get good harvesting skills, and once you've got level 2, you can put points and level up, say how much ore you get from Cutter, to level 2. And getting that early is helpful, because you can always respec and pull it out later. The sooner you get it, the better. So that's quest number 2. With quest number 2 down, we've returned the Minimic film to him. He's given us our level 2, and he'll just ninja vanish. He's going to be doing this a lot. He's back at testing station 2, TS2. So we want to pick up our quest from him and carry on. We have to cross back over and go back to where we first met Derek. and we can pick up Adhering to Hierarchy, Quest 3. What he's going to ask us to do here is hit the world map. So if we're doing this early game and we don't have an ornithopter yet, which you certainly can, it's not the worst thing. You would have to go to the trade post and pay 2,500 and fly over to Adhering. You could do this when you come in. You'll go into the bar here. You hook a right. Rather than go downstairs, you go upstairs. Oh yeah, I have it here. We have a good picture. There's the stairs on the right. So you take the right staircase up. He wants you to meet with this guy, Cyprian Io, who is an absolute blowhard. If the sitting under an umbrella indoors didn't give it away, there's red flags with this guy. You come to do something, he just blows you off. From here, you're just gonna leave Adhering, come back, and you can, report back to Derek and tell him he didn't do shit for you. So that's all that quest really is. It's kind of showing the beginning of a bad relationship between Derek and this guy who's overseeing him as the Planetologist. But that will complete quest number 3. It won't unlock another skill. It's just one more quest in our book that we have to do. So while you're still down here earlier on, you may want to do that. Paying 2,500 for that's not too bad. You can pick up maybe some other early game quests when you go to Adhering. You could wait for an ornithopter, but honestly, it's not bad to do this early on because the next quest will allow us, quest 4, to unlock level 3 Planetologist, which is where we're going to next. So quest number 3 is done. We've returned to Derek. We gave him the information from Cyprian. We're going about our business. The way to start number 4 is up here. This is testing station. Is it 76? Yes. Testing station 76. And this is like, you're probably iron to steel phase. Carbon's going to be around here. So again, we get this relatively early before we're doing aluminum. Would be great. Testing station 76, when you come down inside here, you go down a couple sets of stairs, and I've put in a couple pictures so you can see Derek's in a cage. This glowing bar he always has next to him is helpful for spotting him, otherwise he would be difficult to see. But Derek's in the cage. You would just come down here and you have to talk to him in the cage. So this could be very easy for some people to miss. I describe pretty well where it is, but if you've completed quest number 3, he will be in this cage. This is where you go. And this is where quest number 4 begins. He's going to ask you to get some keys to get him out of the cage and Minimic film in this facility. So the keys are right down the steps. That's pretty easy. But to get the film, you're going to have to go through the whole facility. It's like a big loop. You'll come out at the end where you kind of went in to get the keys. And you come back up these steps back to Derek. There's not much more to explain. Most of the Planetologist is just clearing through facilities. It's mainly knowing the locations. Once you come up here, you unlock the cage, you give him the film, he'll thank you, and then he'll disappear. But as I have down here in bold, afterwards, you will fly back to TS2. So when you're done this, and we're all finished here, make sure again, we are coming back to TS2, and we are talking to Derek again. I believe it's at that point he will then train you, level 3, and this lets you again put 3 points into passives, which a lot of good farming skills here. So that's quest number 4 in the bag. At this point, I would honestly push for an ornithopter. I wouldn't worry too much about the other skills. That's just my recommendation. There's a little bit more movement beyond this point. And now that you've got those passive skills, I would focus on harvesting aluminum. Getting an ornithopter just makes life easier to travel around. That's your choice, but here we go. We'll move on to quest number 5. So once you've arrived at testing station 2, carrying off the back end of 4, we'll pick up quest number 5. Quest number 5, he's going to ask us to go speak with Thufir. This guy is in Adhering, as denoted by this picture down here. So we will, whether you're taking a trade post and begrudgingly doing this without an ornithopter, or let's say you have an ornithopter, whichever way it is, you're going over to Adhering, you'll come here, you'll talk to Thufir. He's going to direct us to the Western Shield Wall, to Sietch Tarl. Hopefully I'm saying that right, maybe, I don't know. that is going to be located up here. It's just above the Udham. I don't know how badly I might be butchering some of these things, but if you're flying with an ornithopter, as you should be, you'll want to come in around, 10 or 11 o'clock, okay? That's going to put you in up yonder. So you'll come in around here, and you'll be able to easily access this. You just pretty much go through a deep canyon, and then you'll arrive at this stone, at which point you'll pick up a piece of paper. With this piece of paper, what do? We go to Derek at TS2. If you have an ornithopter, it is faster to just fly out of the zone, which would, bring you out here, and then just come back in down south at TS2, which would put you right here. It's just a shorter route than flying all the way across the zone. Up to you. My job is to try to make this as easy as possible for you. Turn that in, and that would be the end of number 5, and that will not unlock any skills, it looks like, but boom, another one off our list. All right, a reasonable routine, quest number 6. So we've turned in quest 5, which was at TS2. We don't need to talk to him. He's not going to do anything for us. 6 is going to be up here. So if you're doing these back to back, again, I would just fly out the south side, come in at 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock, and go here, because we're going to number 6, which is testing station number 29. Derek will be in here right at the entrance. Not going to be hard to find at this point. The cage is kind of the only quest where he's kind of a little tough to see at the entrance. But this is called a reasonable routine. Same thing. We're going to go in. We're going to find some film. This one is super straightforward. You got to clear all the way through. At the very last room, this is the loot room. There's going to be like a bracelet. We have hidden door back here again. Loot all the stuff. As you're exiting, Derek's right there. You hand him the stuff. We get to check that off the list. And where's Derek going to go? He's going to disappear and go back to TS2, which is where we're going to want to go. Speak to him again. This will unlock Spice Surveyor, our first capstone skill. So, straightforward quest, number 6. That's that. All right, quest number 7, Clues from the Past. This is going to be number 71, Testing Station. So this is up here in Odham. You can fly here directly, do it whenever you're doing it. However you want to approach this, it's up to you. But same as the rest, this facility is not too big. Facility 71. This is one where you go in, you stay to your left when you come in, you get an ID band. You clear like a couple rooms. You go to the far right, clear a couple rooms, get another ID band. And then there's like this sacrificial room in the middle with like 5 guys as soon as you go through the door. Clear it out, that's the loot room. It's a pretty tiny facility. But in there, off to the right, you'll see some books. Go over there, interact with them. You'll get Kynes research. You'll also be getting film in a room here, as denoted from one of the this is a ID band. I mean, the quest marker will show you, but there's no real tricks here. At this point, it's following along with the rest of them. So that's number 7. And as always, you have to go back to TS2. We are returning back to Derek once again, whether you fly direct or go outside. That is up to you. That's quest number 7. Now that we've got the research back to him from Kynes, Derek's going to request us to go to Adhering again and speak with Cyprian. Okay. You can probably guess how this is going to go. Same thing. You know where the guy is. He's upstairs under the umbrella at the bar. You go to Adhering. You talk to him. He's betrayed him, I believe. He's putting out a hit for him. We're going to leave. Come right back. Just fly in from the south side again. Right over to Derek, where he would be at TS2. This time, he's not going to be there. Cyprian's hit squad is going to be there. There's pretty much like going to be 2 snipers up top. You knock them out. There's like another 2. Kill them. You clear, I think, 2 teams of 2. You come back to Derek's spot and you read a piece of paper. And I think this is supposed to... I don't even know what the piece of paper has, honest to God with you. I was a little lost until I figured out where Derek was, which is why you have me here. But you read this and you essentially will complete what you need for this quest. It is not going to unlock anything because you're not going to talk to Derek here. The next step you do is the final piece, which is quest 9, and that is going to involve us traveling way up here. Again, to Odheim. It's very close to the one we just did at 7. This testing station is a little more robust, but it's not a huge one. Once you arrive here, Derek's going to be just inside, so same thing, go in, chat with Derek. Even though this is our final quest too, and there's nothing crazy about it. This area is higher level, but at this point you're aluminum plus on equipment, or you should be, and it's not really a big deal. So you push through here, you go to the last room. This is what you're looking for, is a recording from Kynes himself. You go and interact with this thing and you pull the recording. Derek is right outside the exit of this room waiting for you. You will turn in with Derek. You will get the still suit garment from him, as well as the final capstone skill. That's all there. We have other guides like this as well. This is very straightforward, the Planetologist. I mean, once you've done up to like 4 and 5, it's pretty straightforward. So hope this is helpful. If there's something off in this guide too, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, check out our other guides. We have stuff for all the other classes. I have this map pinned as well inside the article, so you can use this as a reference, kind of see where you're going, where all the quest markers are. So if you're ever nearby them and you know, hey, I need to go hit that up, because you can kind of piecemeal this. I'd say working up the Planetologist level 4 is really the impactful one. Spice Surveyor obviously will be very good for when you're looking to do spice as well. But yeah, that's kind of it. I hope this was helpful. Hope you guys enjoy. Please like, subscribe, leave some comments, anything positive. I appreciate the support, and I will see you guys next time.